Hi guys, I'm Lizzie, and today I will be trying to talk to you about the existence of aliens, but not actually the definitive existence of aliens, but rather the possibility that they exist. Like my goal here is to open your mind to the possibility of aliens existing and not necessarily trying to drill it into your mind that they exist. So to do that, I will first be talking about technology. So technology has advanced tremendously throughout the ages. I mean, you think about the kind of technology that existed in, say, like 1920 to now. Like, for example, light bulbs. That was really when electricity came about, but they would have little lanterns that they would light with matches, and then now we have light bulbs, like fluorescent light bulbs that are insanely bright and really hard on the eyes. So, how does technology relate to aliens? Well, it relates to discoveries in space research, like the discoveries at NASA. So, for example, like we've developed satellites that we launch out into space that allow us to view deep into the universe. And as we view deeper into the universe, time actually warps. So while we're looking, like, while we're in present time for us, as we look into the universe, time slows and it goes backwards. So we're actually looking back in time. So we don't actually see what's going on right now. We see what's in the past. So, I mean, that kind of information was not around like a couple years ago, but now it's basically common knowledge. So it's discoveries like that really like trigger the open-mindedness, I guess. But I'm clearly rambling, so I'll just get back to the point. So like these technological discoveries have allowed us to really kind of wrap our minds around what could be out there. So, like, for another example, I'm gonna go into the TRAPPIST planets because why not? So, like the TRAPPIST planets, TRAPPIST 1b, TRAPPIST 1c, these are very creative names. But like these exoplanets have been discovered revolving around a dwarf star that is just 40 astronomical units away. Now, for the record, a astronomical unit is the distance between the sun and the distance between Earth. There it is. So it's about 93 million miles, so multiply that by 40 and you get the distance. Pretty cool, right? So it's really close in terms of space distances. So speaking of what's out there, let's talk about what's out there in our own solar system. Yay! So let's take a look at Jupiter. So Jupiter has like, what is it, 67 moons? I think it's 67 moons orbiting around it, and one of those moons is a moon called Europa. What's Europa, you ask? Europa is an icy planet that it's icy on the surface. It's like negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. And so that's icy. That's really cold. But underneath that ice is what scientists believe an ocean, because like on the icy layer, they see little cracks and fissures developed where the little cracks and fissures weren't there before. So they're like, what caused this? Probably tidal forces, as in an ocean. So, how is there an ocean if the surface is ice and it's negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit? Well, scientists believe that if there's an ocean that is unfrozen, then there are geothermal vents at the very bottom that provide heat and nutrients into the ocean to allow it to not freeze. So, water, heat, nutrients. I think you can see where I'm going with this in terms of aliens. So, actually, NASA is gonna send out a spacecraft over to Jupiter and Europa, and they're gonna try to discover whether or not their theories are correct and there is an ocean. And like based on that, they'll go off of like whether that ocean can support life, whether there's nutrients, and so on and so forth. And so it's really exciting. So with all of this in mind, I really hope that you at least kind of have a more open an open mind, like I've been saying so many times before, to the possibility that we aren't in fact alone in the universe, and that maybe, just maybe, we could have neighbors. I mean, who knows? I mean, the next big space news you hear could be that they've discovered life.